name is Nell Langner, and I'm the school counseling intern at Crystal Lake Central High School. In this presentation, I will be discussing my Closing the Gap intervention. Crystal Lake Central serves a large population of low-income students. In the 2018-2019 school report, 41% of low-income students had D's and F's. The original purpose of this intervention was to address the needs of low-income freshman students failing more classes by presenting 2 interactive lessons that help students understand the connections between academic success and future success in 10 years. Because of the school closing due to COVID-19, I adjusted and delivered my lessons to a wider group of students in order to collect data regarding the effectiveness of this intervention so that it can be implemented with a target audience in the future. The initial target population consisted of all freshman avid students who were low income and who had at least one class grade of a D or F at the time of the proposal. 9 students fit this criteria. However, only one of these students participated and provided data due to the school closings. Therefore, I opened up my target population to include all freshman avid students. The participant group consisted of 15 freshman avid students. I prepared and presented 2 interactive lessons over 2 class periods that connected financial awareness with career choice. A pre-test was administered at the beginning of the first lesson, and the same test was administered as a post-test at the end of the second lesson. In the first lesson, students considered different lifestyle considerations to determine what salary would be needed to support their desired lifestyle in 10 years. In the second lesson, students explored one career that aligned with their desired future lifestyles. In the first lesson, students learned about different lifestyle considerations when building a budget in 10 years, and they filled out a spreadsheet of their expected monthly lifestyle expenses. Students then took an online quiz to determine what salary would be needed to support their lifestyle in 10 years. In the second lesson, students researched one career that fell into the pay scale of their results from Lesson 1. Students then submitted a written paragraph providing information on the career, including job role, salary, and the necessary education and preparation. 15 freshman avid students participated in the 2 online lessons. Mindsets and behavior data was collected by comparing the results between the pre-tests and the post-tests. One of the questions asked students to indicate their level of awareness of how their lifestyle's budget aligns with the careers they are interested in pursuing. Students responded on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 indicating, I have no idea how they align, and 5 indicating, I am very aware of how my careers of interest align with my future lifestyle's expenses. Here are the results from the pre-test. Here are the results from the post-test. Here is a comparison between the pre-test and post-test results. Comparing the results between the pre-tests and post-tests, 10 out of the 15 participants, or 67% of participating students, indicated an increase in awareness on how their lifestyle finances align with their careers of interest. 33% of participating students indicated the same level of awareness. I had originally collected grade data on the initial target population and planned to compare the grades of those students 3 weeks after the intervention. I had hoped for a 67% decrease in participating students with D's and F's. Because of the altered target population, accurate outcome data could not be obtained. It is my hope that this outcome data could be reflected in future implementation of these lessons. I highly recommend this intervention with low-income freshman students with D's and F's to address the achievement gap. These lessons were delivered during remote learning due to COVID-19, but the lessons may be much more successful in a classroom environment. Delivering these lessons in person would undoubtedly increase student participation and engagement, which would ultimately increase student success.